Oh, you don't have to think I have all the answers. You just have to know I won't rest until I do. No, you don't have to think. You don't have to be like, oh, yeah, he's got it all figured out. I trust that he's got it all figured out. Yeah, that's not. No one ever has it all figured out. That's not the point, though. The point is, I'm the man who's not going to stop until I have what I need to have figured out when I need to have it figured out. That's the thing. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. What is there to do? There's nothing to do but to get it done. That's all I do. Why am I doing 2 episodes today? Why am I recording 2? The other one came out yesterday. Today is the 6th of July. But it was recorded on the 5th. Now, why am I doing that? Why is that being done? It's so that I can spend more time figuring it out. So that I have time, it's off the microphone, figuring out the logistics. Do I make a website? Do I revamp the new Rock Dynasty website? What was the original plan for the new Rock Dynasty website? You might be wondering, how much money am I spending on that website? How do I allocate the funds? What do I do with that? What do I do with that? How do I make the forum for the 701st? Do we do a Discord community? What are all the details on that? What is the structure? What kind of key people do we want to start scouting for and recruiting to put in place? How do we phrase the TikToks? What's the the little intro video that goes at the beginning of these videos that explains the 701st and the 5x5 Rocks live? What's the structure? What's all of that? Do I have it figured out? All right now. Do I have it all figured out right now? No. Will I rest until I figure it out? No. Because what am I? The immovable object, the unstoppable force. I'm the immovable object, the unstoppable force. I'm the body in motion that stays in motion. Think about that. I'm right here. The podcast is right here. You, me, we're right here. Okay. But where are we moving? That's all you need to know. Where we are is less irrelevant in the infinite game than where we're going. Look at where we are. Peh. But look at where we're going. The unstoppable object. The unmovable force. Correct. Unstoppable object, immovable force. You, me, and a lie. Silence is closer to passing ships in the night. That's I Sat by the Ocean by Queens of the Stone Age. Good record. Go check it out. But let's see. You, we're right there. Pinky promise, pinky swear. Right there. Where are we going? Look where we're going. 2 shows, 1 day. Why? Because we're going there. I'm finding more time. I'm finding more space to do the work that needs to be done. Because I'm the man who gets it done. They ask you 30 years from now, your kid, they're in kindergarten. Your grandkid, they're in kindergarten. They walk into class. They point up on the wall. They go, "Who's that?" The man who gets things done. The man who gets it done. They look, they go on the wall. The kid, little Johnny, little Xenu, popped in peepers up on yonder. Who's that? Who's Connor Farrell? Who's Connor Farrell? Who's the Godfather? The archetypal rock star. The 190 IQ Jew. It's the man who gets it done. That's the man who gets it done. That's who I am. That's who I always will be. The man who gets it done. So where does that leave us, right? We're here, but who are you here with? You're here with the man who gets it done. So what's going to happen and what is already happening? It's getting done. 'Cause I get it done. And you know who else is there? You. So what does that mean? It's not just me. We're the ones who get it done. You and me. 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 Yeah. Check out my melody. You and me. That's who's going to get it done. That's who is getting it done. Huh? Wake up, you still watching? Still watching? You know, Connor, you're really worked up. You're really, kind of agitated. It's very erratic. You're very passionate. That's very erratic of you. Oh my God, you're so erratic. Isn't it what you... Who do you think is going to get something done? The person who's lazy? Or the person who doesn't seem to stop? Ever. Past when you say ever. Still ever. I ain't ever gonna stop. I ain't never gonna quit. There's nothing to quit. Or in the infinite game. Either you acknowledge it, or you lose. I have no way of not acknowledging it. I simply can't. I psychologically have no way of losing. I cannot ignore, cannot deny that we are in the infinite game. And the only way to lose is to deny it. Because if you acknowledge it, you're playing the game. And since we're talking infinite, you're playing it forever. You eventually win. Therefore, the instant you play, you've already won. You're going to say, well, it's crazy. You, referring to you if you're watching it right now when it comes out. But if it's you rewatching the episode a year later, or if it's you watching a 30-year-old video, you're going to go, wow, he really knew. He predicted it. How could he predict it? It just told you how I predicted it. How I know. So yeah, I'm the man who doesn't quit. I'm the man who gets it done. So who do you want to ride with? On the infinite journey of time and space, of love and loss, in victory and defeat. Do you want to be one of those who gets it done? That's all it is. It's that simple. Do you want to be one of the ones who gets it done? Then you know what to do. I've said it a million times, I'll say it a million again, but 5x5 Rock's alive. You comment for 30 days, you join the 701st, you submit the form, you're admitted, and then we get to work. I'm assembling a militia. I'm assembling the revolutionaries. Not a physical army, a cultural rock and roll battalion, a regiment of rockers, aligned by one principle: to rock. That's all we need. But it's what we've got. So you can go, I don't know, he's a little crazy, don't you think? He thinks we're going to live forever. Oh my God, he's a little crazy, don't you think? First they call you crazy. Then they call you stupid. And they call you king. You don't need a king. But the people will pick one you can't help to be chosen. And if you are, you best understand the responsibility of that. See, well, I don't feel like podcasting today. I don't feel like recording 2 podcasts. It's extreme ownership. It's Jocko Willink. I have a duty. I have a responsibility to you, to the world, to assemble us. I have a responsibility to assemble the 701st Regiment. I have a responsibility to bring back rock. Not just for me, not just for you, for them all. Now, if you share that burden, or if you wish to share that burden, join me. You know how. But that's the game. It's the infinite game. Imagine myself happy, pushing this rock up the hill. The point is not to reach the top, but to push the rock. The point is not to end or be ended. The point is to play. It's to be in the era of rock. The new Rock Dynasty. So if a throne I'm hoisted upon, so be it. But there will be others. And they will be there with me. Now, will you be among them? It's up to you. Will you be even bigger than me? Well, you can be. Just because I start something doesn't mean I'm the best for it. I'm the best at it. But I'm the one who's going to do it. I gotta see a masseuse. Got a lot of tension. You feel it? It's in the room. Look at that. You see me and I see you, but also I see a smile in this room. A smile you see. A smile they'll all see. Because toil away. But we'll be here. Forever we play. Through thick and through thin. Through triumph and failure again. You cannot stomp us out. You cannot extinguish our hearts. And you can never fool our minds. Because it is true. Because it is true. We will rock forever. We will rock through you. There's only one thing required to bind us, and it is rock. We don't need more. For anything to be powerful, it must become simple. When man takes the complexities of the universe and puts it into an equation, it is then simple. You go, but it's a complex concept. Yeah, but the fact that you can write it means you simplified it. You found a way to comprehend it, to articulate it, even if poorly done it is. You've still done it. You've figured out how to quantify, how to articulate, how to qualitatively describe, to articulate. And that means you've made it simple. You've made something you can write down. Even if it's a complex phenomenon, let's say a blimp flying in the sky, you were still able to sketch the shadow. You've made it simple. And what can you do to understand a blimp in the sky, right? You can sketch a shadow this way. You turn it on its side, you sketch another shadow. Okay. And you turn it once again. You sketch that shadow. Now you know what the whole blimp looks like. I took 3 pictures instead of 1. But you still made it simple. All can be made simple. If we can make it simple, it can be done. That's how we do it. That's how we are the ones who get things done. We get it done. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I want to rock. There isn't bands. There is bands. I don't care. We get it done. 7:01. We get it done. Rock a clock. The clock's ticking. It's not. The clock goes on forever. It's like that "Don't hug me, I'm scared." Think about it that extend forever. It just goes. It's outside of time. It's outside of space. It's outside of constraint. That's you. It's me. It's the 7:01. A little more than 3. A little, a lot, a little. So you find me now where I find you. Both heaven and hell flow through you. There's 2 wolves inside me. They're both attracted. Rawr. That's, if you're watching this, if this is a 30-year-old video by the time you're watching it, that's a reference to an old joke where people go, there's 2 wolves inside you. It's to define that you have 2 conflicting or contrasting sets of desires or impulses or frames through which you view the world and yourself, and you contextualize your existence. And then the joke is to go, someone's trying to make a deep point about there's 2 wolves inside you. One is rage, one is compassion. And what people would say is there's 2 wolves inside you. One is attracted to the same biological sex that you are, and the other one is likewise. So they are calling you, colloquially speaking, someone who is attracted to the same biological sex as they are. I think you can understand what they're saying. And it's double entendre because people commonly refer to that in the technical definition of what that's referring to, but also just to say something insulting towards you. And the joke is you thought they were going to say something deep, but then they just said you're gay. Haha. Get it? Because I was going to say something deep, but I called you gay. It's called a bait and switch. So I said heaven and hell are both flowing through you to rhyme with whatever I was saying before. But let's unpack that. Why don't we? See, and then I moved on and I said, it's like, well, there's 2 wolves inside you. It's like, they're bloody, it's like, well, what are they? Are they wolves? Are they tiger wolves? Is it like, it's like, well, you don't know what are the archetypal underpinnings. It's like, what would Jung say? What would Carl Jung say? It's like, if you don't slay the dragon, how's it going to get slayed? And you think through it and you unpack it and you go, well, bloody, it's a dragon. How am I going to slay the thing? Well, you start one thing at a time. You start peeling off scales. You give him a splinter. You start mild annoyance. You're going to start moving books in his library, in his study. It's just you move everything like a centimeter off. Ow, he stubs his toe. You kill him with 1,000 cuts, it's like bloody heck. All you've got is ingenuity. He's got brute force and probably a little bit of ingenuity, but you got psychological mind games you can play with him. He's a fluke and bloody dragon. And so you start picking out his scales. But you see what we're doing here, folks. We're doing a bit of playing around, and that's what I was saying. It's all about having fun. It's about playing. It's about rock and roll. And this is, see, right now I'm publicizing my personality. I'm calling together people. I'm waving the flag. I'm saying, you like me? You like this? What's happening? Come join me, mate. Come join me on this mission. Okay, this is what we're doing. Bringing the world. We're bringing rock and roll, and we're waving it out. We're projecting it to people. And the people who like it, they get attracted and they come and they join us. And then who comes to the shows? It's people like that. It's people like us. Ooh, look at that. The people who like funny, like playing around, who look having a good time with it. Like, you know, like sitting there and being like, I don't like that person. I don't like that person. Who cares? Let's have fun. Right? That's the end of the day, right? It's like you're attracting a lot of. It's probably really hard to understand that. I'm saying is, yeah, that's the whole point. Publicizing the medium is the message. Watch what I'm doing. Half the message is baked into that. Break it down. Peel the onion. That's the funny thing. I realized at least, from knowing people for years, is that they write me off. It's very weird. Very weird. Especially me. You're like, I'm not the type of person you want to write off. Because I'm a person who gets it done. I'm the man who gets it done. You're writing me off is probably not intelligent. But unless they still write me off. And you see them slowly over years and years and interaction, start to go, oh, I shouldn't have wrote them off. Oh, this is not a man you write off. It's like, you just figured that out? You just got that? Good for you. But yeah, if you ever feel like you've been written off, people didn't get it the first time, watch this again. And then a third time. Give it a week, come back. My shoulders are hunched. Does that mean something? I don't know, maybe. Why are my toes crossed? I was crossing my pinky toe. Not my pinky toe, my big toe over my pointer toes. Why was I doing that? What's the meaning? It's like talk to Jung. No, so the whole point is I'm playing around, I'm having fun, but I'm also being real. I'm telling you what's happening. And yeah, I'm publicizing my personality and attracting people likewise. And I'm building that community. And I'm building that regiment of highly skilled individuals. We're putting together a team. Pretty big team. And when you come to a show, you know, when you join the team, when you join the community, you understand that these people are your people. These are your tribe. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a short ways from you. And if you leave here, you leave me, I'm broken, shattered love. I'm just a crosshair, just a short, then we can die. So if you're lonely, not for long. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. Send me a message. Want to join the community. If you'd like to be a king, you'd like to be a kingmaker, you'd like to cut through all the BS and skip over to the infinite game, join the 701. Send me a message, leave a comment on the YouTube video. Whatever platform you're watching this on, go to the description. And with that, I leave you. So, if you're lonely, goodbye.